This week on Celestial Eats, we have a twist on a loaded sweet potato. Stay tuned. Every week, they're here helping to guide our palates to healthy eating with delicious and nutritional meals for you and the entire family. Be sure to join Celestial Eats every Monday night at 7 p.m. on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. We would love to have you join the conversation, so please make sure that you're following us on all of our social media platforms and learn to eat to live and not live to eat. And now, here's your host, Chef Joseph Gordon and Certified Functional Nutritionist, Denise Gordon, with this week's show.
Hi everybody, welcome once again to another week Cooking with the Gordons here in Celestial Eats. My name is Denise and this is my awesome husband, Joe.
You know.
Welcome again, once again, for tuning in with us on another amazing and fantastic show. Today we will be making loaded sweet potatoes. You know how you have loaded just regular potatoes? Well, we figured, what if we made loaded sweet potatoes with a twist? But before we get started, I just wanted to talk about a few important details. Don't forget to go on our website, www.celestialeatswellness.com. Also, while you're just poking around on our website, don't forget to check out all the amazing information we have there. We have a wealth of information there, from knowing, different steps of how you can connect with us for your nutrition coaching and nutrition wellness. If you need any meal prep instructions or assistance, we are the people to contact. Also, don't forget our products that we have available on our website, from our marinades to our dry rub spices to our juices to our sea moss to our candles. We have so much. And also, do not forget to grab your copy of our very first cookbook. It's also available on Amazon.com. If you haven't gotten a copy, please be sure to grab yours. You do not know what you're missing. It is a great way for someone who's starting out for the very first time on their gluten-free, dairy-free journey.
Yes.
Also, what else? Am I missing anything?
Well, the name of the cookbook is A Clean Plate, Enjoying Life One Bite at a Time. So please check it out. It's got amazing recipes in there. You will love it. Easy to make, and easy to find the ingredients.
Awesome. So, without further ado, let's get started with our loaded sweet potatoes. Joseph is going to be the one that's really going to be cooking. This is his dish that he came up with. And so, I'm going to yield and let him take over. So, where do we go first?
We came up together with the idea. But no, we're gonna do this thing. Right now I have some potatoes in the oven, but if we move to the island, I'm gonna grab the potatoes out of the oven and I'll bring them to the cutting board.
Awesome.
All right, so go to the island. I'm gonna get the potatoes.
I love sweet potatoes. I don't know about you guys, but it's one of my favorite. I call it my cheat starch and carbs, I should say. It's a healthy, it's a lot healthier than regular white potatoes, especially if you have suffer with anything that's high in sugar, diabetes issues. Sweet potatoes are actually one of the best carbs or starch to go to as opposed to white potatoes.
Okay, so as you can see, I grabbed those potatoes out of the oven. We're gonna undress them carefully.
How long did you bake the sweet potatoes for?
So typically with sweet potatoes, they take up to 45 minutes to an hour. It varies in this. The time varies according to the size of the sweet potato, and even the the structure of the sweet potato. Sometimes we call in Jamaica some of them stubborn and don't want to cook, and then sometimes they're very willing and they'll open up and cook real easily. So as you can see, I had these wrapped in foil. I went ahead, popped them in the oven. It took about 45 minutes to an hour. I'm going to go surgical on these potatoes. So I took them out. They're closed. They're exposed. I'm going to go in. I'm going to open up the chest of the potato, and we're going to take out the contents of the potato. So I got to be very careful. Now I'm just playing. You don't have to be careful. Just go ahead and cut it, open it up, peel it across. And you might ask why I'm doing this. I'm doing this so just I can get the meat of the potato out of here, because there's a process that I'm going to put it through in order to do the stuffing technique. All right, so I'm going to gut the sweet potato.
He said good. Oh,
Gut it.
talking about you sound like you're dealing with an animal.
I know, right? It's a patient. It's on my surgical table. Right?
Okay.
I don't know. Nobody want to go to the doctor and feel like they're getting gutted, right? That just sounds wrong. All right, so we're gonna take out some of the meat, and then I'm going to actually. Yes, ma'am. If you can hold it for me, that'd be great. Thank you. And go ahead and put it in here. So I'm just taking out a good portion of it. I'm not going to take all of it out. I want some of it to stay in there so it holds up in the process. And so we're just going to take some out. And say, put that there.
Okay.
And I'll take out number 2. So that was number 1. This is number 2. Number 1 is mine. Number 2 is yours.
Oh, you give me the small one.
Typical. It's the nutrients that
you guys
come.
see how he does me?
It's not even like that.
Mm-hmm.
I just know you don't eat as much as I do.
Oh.
I'm looking out for you.
Okay. I see how you do.
So there was number 2, potato 1.
And
potato
look how
2.
small that one is.
So it's a 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4.
5 potatoes, 6 potatoes, 7 potatoes.
More.
Dad
You
gets
know it.
more.
You know it.
Dad gets more.
That
The
gets
1,
more.
2, 3.
All right. So I got it all opened up and taken out.
Okay.
Now we're gonna go over to the stove with all this juicy potato goodness. And so we're loading it today with 2 different kind of proteins. And so I have shrimp. Well, this is chicken. All right. So chicken is going in one of them, and one of them stuffing this, loading this. Gonna load that potato up real good, and then I have shrimp. So yes, I have shrimp loaded and chicken loaded potato. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some oil to my pan.
That's avocado oil, I believe, yeah.
Avocado oil. Make it swerve. Make it swerve.
We're trying to get as much healthy fats in as possible with everything that we eat. You know, a lot of us, we don't realize, but we suffer with a lack of fatty acids. So wherever you can to get that in your system, you know, you really need that for our GI tract.
So here we have onions, and I think onions on the tip of the day today, babe.
That looks good, yeah.
So this is an actual combination of onions, so white onions, green onions, and then I put some sage in there.
That's
The
great.
herby sage with garlic. It's the dirty sage. I took it from the backyard. It's dried and crushed by hand. It's going in my oil.
I love it when we get our herbs from our very own garden.
You can hear the sizzle. So all this wonderful, beautiful goodness is going to go inside of that potato. So those potatoes, them potatoes,
Then potatoes.
them potatoes. All right. So I got that going. I'm gonna flex 2 hands.
Okay.
Add some chicken to one side over here. Alright. Then I add shrimp to the other side. Yeah, you hear that? All that popping.
It smells so good in this kitchen, y'all. I wish you were here.
Yeah, you know. Alright, and so I had some rub that I made. Alright, a little bit of paprika, salt, pepper, thyme. And you throw that over here on the protein, concentrate mostly on getting it on the protein. So all that righteous flavor can soak into it.
Is this our, did you just add our dry rub like you did?
Yes.
Okay. That looks very pretty. You guys
No,
know I'm all about color.
And you're probably wondering, why did you pick the guts out of the potato? Well, it's going in the pot. It's going to join the sizzling party. Turn the heat on a little bit. And a little bit more. Herbs. Just a bit. Just so it gets punch. Okay. So I gotta make sure the chicken is cooked before adding anything to it. But it's simply just to go, so I can start adding my potato to the shrimp along with other ingredients. Alright, so I'm scooping her potato.
Our daughter just gave us a very interesting analogy. Just as you were talking about gutting the sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
She said, Mom, doesn't sweet potato help with gut health? I said,
There
yes.
you go, so she got it.
She said, from one gut to the next.
From one gutter to the next. See, at least she's on, see, that's why she's my daughter. She's on cue with my wavelength. That's exactly what I was thinking about when I said gutting potatoes.
That's funny.
Alright, so let's add some butter to this, because ain't nothing better than a stuffed potato with a little bit.
We don't like a dry. We don't want a dry.
Get some butter in there. Some butter over here. Some vegan. Yeah. A little bit of that in there. The vegan mayo. A little bit of this over here. Alright. Get a sauce over here. So yours almost done.
I can't wait to try it.
Yours almost ready. Almost ready. So I'm gonna put the meat into this one now. Then sizzle. You can hear the sizzle in this pot, man. It sounds so amazing.
It smells good in this kitchen.
It smells better than it sounds. If you can hear the sound, it smells better than the sound. Man, it smells so good.
It looks so pretty. Oh my God.
All this is going right back into that potato. So right now we're just doing the surgery, we're doing the operation, and then we're about to put them back together. All right, so here comes the fun part. The vegan mozzarella. Put the cheese on it. Throw the cheese on it. All right, so this one right here almost good to my name. Yes, baby, this is yours. It looks so good. Oh my goodness. You brought a tear to my eye.
You brought a tear to my eye.
Alright. So this chicken one is smack dizzle. I don't know if anyone ever
Smack.
appreciate chicken as much, but you will appreciate chicken after you
I'm
try
not
this
even
chicken
gonna
stuff.
try saying it. They're already looking at me. Don't even try.
Talking about smack dizzle.
Yeah, I'm not cool enough to say those kind of stuff.
Smack dizzle. I said chicken or smack dizzle. You know what I mean? I got this dropped down low a little bit. I don't want to burn nothing. Alright, so that looks good. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start with your shrimp, because that's already done. I'm gonna drop this all the way down low. You turn this one off. You can go. I'm gonna turn you off too. All right. You can go back to the island, and we gonna stuff your potato first.
Okay, so let's go back to the island, and so I can get ready to get eating soon. I can't wait.
All right, but you're not gonna eat it right away. It's got to go in the. I'm gonna put after I stuff it. I'm gonna put it in the oven on broil for like 2 minutes. Because guess what?
What?
I'm putting more cheese on it.
Oh, that's how you do it.
All right, so we go ahead and with quite a bit of skill, put everything back inside of this naked potato. And it's okay if some fall off the edges, because at the end of the day, everything is weird.
The good.
In my belly. There you go, in the good.
It looks so good.
It smells better than it looks, honestly.
Look at it. It's like oozing.
Oh my goodness, they behave.
It's oozing. It's oozing. It's okay.
Okay.
Because I'm going to eat it all anyway.
So that one is ready. Mix everything like a pretty. All right, in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead. So guess what this is?
Cinnamon.
I'm going to put some cinnamon.
So for those of us who have a sweet tooth, cinnamon is a great thing to add to kind of help curb that sweet tooth.
It's also going to bring out the savoriness of it and put some of this nice Mexicana cheese on there. Yay. Sorry about the mess, y'all. I'm just getting excited.
I can put that in while you go do the other stuff.
You just can't wait to eat it.
Right. Get my drip here.
All right, that can go back in, and then I'll stuff mine.
All right.
All right, make sure you watch it. Don't exceed 2 minutes. We just want the cheese on top to melt. That's the whole purpose of putting it back in. All right, so watch me ride. Put it so I can get a nice, good look at it, good view of all this goodness going into this potato. And no, I'm not sharing, so y'all don't even ask, right? I already know people on there thinking about, oh my gosh, nope, you gotta make your own. That's why I'm telling you how to make it right now, so you don't have to share. And I like to share. Don't get me wrong. See, everybody is misinterpreting Brother Gordon right now. Brother Gordon does love to share, but when it comes on to what's on my plate, I don't like to share germs. So what's on my plate is on my plate, and you ain't getting it. Amazing. All right, so I need to bring mine to the cinnamon party. Back in the day, they had a commercial for Apple Jacks. They said Apostle Jack if you hear Happy Jacks. Apple Jacks. So one of the ingredients in the Apple Jacks was the cinnamon. And so they had the cinnamon stick, who was a Rastafarian, as being animated. He used to run around. I guess they were, trying to catch up to him or whatever it is. And so he'd run around. And so at the end of it all, he'd be like, cinnamon is the winner. So that always stuck with me, I guess based off of my culture, being from Jamaica. Anytime I hear cinnamon, that just, kind of like resounds in my mind, cinnamon is the winner. But if anyone here tuning in, you believe it, that Jesus is the winner.
That's it.
All right,
I'll open it for you.
All right. Oh yeah, let me add a little bit more cinnamon to it.
I think I can take it out now.
Yeah, yours can come on now. It's fine.
It's okay. It's okay. Just be careful. Wow, hold there for a second, and I'm gonna slide this one out.
Show it to me. You're so smooth. Go fast.
All right, guys, look.
Let the speed force be with you.
We're back to the island. Look at that.
So you can taste yours and fart in your mouth.
I can party in my mouth. It's hot, so I'm gonna let it cool a little bit. And while it's cooling, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the tip of the week. Yeah, while it's cooling, because I don't want to burn myself. So tip of the week. You guys saw all the different spices and the different herbs and fresh vegetables that we added to our loaded sweet potato, right? Well, we're going to talk about a few of them today. First, onions. Many of us, we don't understand how important it is to add onions to certain dishes or whatever it is that we're cooking or making. Onions have so many different health benefits that we should really consider to, there's just so much. First, onions help with inflammation. One of the ways you can prepare onions, you can ferment it in honey with other herbs and take a teaspoon of that a day. That really helps if you have inflammation issues, and it also helps to fight off infections if you're fighting an infection. Also, onions help with high blood pressure, and it also helps with blood clots. So if you have a history of blood clots, I would suggest that you start adding onions to your diet. If you're cooking chicken, for example, get the onions in underneath the skin and all that stuff. You can blend it up so you can really get it in and inject it into your meats and into your seafood entrees, even in your salad. So whatever way you can find a way to introduce onions into your diet, I really suggest, I highly encourage you to get that into your diet. Also, so the biggest, I would say the theme of the day today was sweet potatoes, right? Many of us love sweet potatoes, especially if you have a sweet tooth. It is our go-to, right? So sweet potatoes are very rich in fiber, helps to lower your blood sugar, helps with gut health, it boosts your immune system, and it is a great way for defense response as well. So, with that being said, you can replace your white starchy potatoes with your sweet potatoes. You don't necessarily have to buy, the world we live in now has come up with so many different ways to help us to be more efficient by way of cooking. So they even have cubed sweet potatoes. Cubed sweet potatoes, just as how you would have, cubed regular potatoes. So you can make sweet potato hash as you would make regular potato hash when you're making breakfast or whatever. Some people make it with brunch. My preference is when I make sweet potato hash, I sometimes pop in an egg with there and add some spinach or kale. It is really good. You get a little bit of crunch and you have your vegetables in there, and then you have a little bit of salt at the same time from your eggs when you season it. You can make sweet potato soup. It's just, there's so many different ways you can implement all these different things. Some of the other things we didn't really talk about or have it up on our tip of the week board. Garlic is also really good, if you're fighting off inflammation or infection. Listen, get all that stuff into your meats. I don't care how you do it. When you're seasoning, get underneath the skin and put it in there and get it all in there. Get your hands dirty because you want to get all that stuff. It's a great way to do it, to treat and try and cure your body holistically. Not taken away from the medicines that you would get from your doctor, but this is a great way to add. So we're just trying to add efficiently to make sure that we have a better way of life, a healthier lifestyle, right? That's what we want, right? All right, so I think we are ready. So let's go back to the island because I'm ready to eat. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to eat. So let's go back to the island.
All right, so while you're at the island, I'm gonna go ahead.
Ooh, this looks so good, y'all.
Yeah, so it pairs well with
Do you think we can get a close up on this in a minute?
So
like very soon? Let's
some
see.
avocado to it.
I like this. This is amazing. This is amazing.
So this is
Look, I don't want you to burn my finger.
no, I wasn't gonna do that.
Let me
That's
slide
what
this over.
slide a little bit over.
Slide to the
I
right.
can't come over with me.
Slide to the right.
Slide.
Oh, that looks really good. You want to go get your avocado so you
Yes,
can
ma'am.
garnish your stuff with your
Avocado.
cilantro? I'm ready to eat, y'all. I'm ready to eat.
Go ahead, crack into that. I hope you love it.
Look at that. Look at that. It's
I make it
hot.
with love for you, now, baby.
You make it with love for me?
Love for you, now, baby.
Ah,
Throw my avocado in there.
I gotta cool it, guys. It's hot.
You better cool it down.
Mmm. Mmm.
It's good.
There's a party in my mouth, y'all. There's a party in my tummy.
Did you try with the avocado?
No? Okay. I'm gonna bring this over here.
It's hot. I can't put mine up. So I'm gonna bring this whole.
I'm just gonna bring it over.
Okay, I'm bringing my whole chopping board over. So I can do
Man, guys, I wish you were here. So you see, even though we kind of pre-prepared the sweet potato for you guys prior to, right? It really doesn't take too long. It really doesn't take too long. It's really good with the avocado. So we had some healthy fats going on here. You guys remember I talked about the healthy fats.
This is so good.
Avocado is one of those super fat that, I really encourage. I know many of us don't like avocados, but I promise you,
You're missing out.
I think you're missing out big time.
Oh my God.
My
It's
daughter's
so
looking at
heavy.
us like, ugh.
It's a superfood, y'all.
This is
And it
good.
tastes super delicious.
Oh, this is really good. So, listen, I really hope you guys enjoyed our show on today.
Mm-hmm.
This was very good. Let me know if you tried. Send us a message. We want to know if you tried any of our recipes. Once again, please check out our website, www.celestialeatswellness.com. Don't forget to like and share and follow all our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and we are on TikTok. So go like and share and follow. Don't forget also to check out all our different products and services that we do offer on our website. If you're unsure what it is that you need, go ahead and schedule a free consult. Let's talk about it and see how we can help each other. Until next time, listen, be well, be kind to others,
Yes.
especially to yourself. It's very important to implement self-care. We're no good if we're not able to take care of ourselves, if we're constantly ripping and running and taking care of others. Self-care is very important, and that includes our nutrition and wellness as well, not just, going to a spa or doing some kind of fun activity, but how we treat our body. Remember, our body is God's temple. It really doesn't belong to us, so we have to make sure that we take very good care of it because we only have one body.
One body.
Okay, so until next time, I'm Denise, and this is
Joel, as you know.
Thank you so much for tuning in with us here on Celestial Eats. And don't forget to tune in again every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
Bye.
Shoes.